Maintain Neutrality by Carlos Jerome. A therapist's office with a desk, lamp, various papers, a couch, and a therapist's chair. Bookcases with books on psychology line the walls. Next to the room's entrance is a ceiling light switch. The lights are dim. Ileana, informally dressed, sits on a couch, her jacket and bag beside her. Gus, in a sports jacket and tie, is in his chair facing her.
Your feelings for your father. They can turn your vision of any woman that he favors into a monster.
You don't believe in reality?
You're saying a cigar may actually be a cigar.
I'm telling you, Veronica wanted me to help her. All the arguments, she doesn't want him to suffer, it's unfair to put him through the process.
All right, you want to save his life. She's focused from keeping him from his pain. Is that devious?
I found a note Dr. Johansson wrote her. He promised he can give my father something for a quick resolution.
People say things. I know. That last part does sound a bit devious. See, I learned to analyze whatever sensational tales of blood or sex that the patient tells, because even if they're not true, they are still the person's fears and wishes. But what if the wild stories are true?
And what pain? It's in the early stages, treatable.
So far.
Do you listen when I talk here? A few days for the first round of chemo, that's all. And he came out feeling great with a good prognosis.
Is it possible that he doesn't reveal everything to you? Maybe when he's alone with Veronica, he drops his cheerful facade. That might explain why she's so negative about the treatment.
But if you love someone, you try to raise their spirits when they're feeling down or hopeless. You don't push them into the grave.
Ileana, this is your time. It's not about me. But it may help you if I tell you something that happened to me, to my own uncle when he was dying. I was all for doing everything possible to keep him alive. Until one day I realized, or someone helped me to realize, that I might be acting on my own wishes without considering my uncle's.
You must have been close to your uncle. I can feel that. I wish I'd known you then to help you get through the pain.
I'm guessing that at least a few of you out there are therapists or teachers or parents. Now, did any of those under your care seem to know more about you than you about them? Weird, right? Or is that the usual case? And we just don't realize. Go figure. My uncle was the most important person in my life. As a kid, my parents favored my brother, and my uncle was everything. Part of me died when he died. The devastation, yes, Ileana could have helped me. How would you have done that?
Stay near you. Talk. Hold. Who was the someone you mentioned earlier? Your wife? No, I doubt that.
Now, what about me seems married?
I can't do the fantasy game today, Gustavo. Your uncle died 5 years ago. You divorced your wife at least 2 years before that.
See what I mean? Wait, how do you know all of this? Okay, has somebody been talking about you behind my back?
The last time you evaded my questions. I was happy to see you love theater.
You like me to be like you.
In some ways.
Like both of us having families that came up from the ghetto.
Yes, I gathered as much. Loisaida, both of us. There was something on the web about when your uncle died. He was a Loisaida community leader, right?
Yes.
Like Papi. But this situation is different. My father is recovering his health. Johansson was so pissed when I stopped him from discouraging Papi in the hospital room. So now the two of them came up with this mental incompetence scheme. Veronica thinks I don't know about her affair with that quack. I don't know how Papi could have fallen for that puta.
Why did he not choose someone more like you?
I know about your edible formulas. Or is it Electra?
You don't remember your near violent fights with your mother?
How could I not remember? And my guilt feelings when she was ill, you helped me get in touch with that. I might never have made peace with mommy, never have gotten over my divorce. Don't think I'm not aware.
You've got the best psychologist this side of the Mississippi, modestia aparte, and you've come a long way. But the same kind of unconsciousness, resentment, may still be at work here.
No.
Directed against your new rival for your father's love.
No. This bitch is for real. Right now, I don't give a damn about my unconscious. My father's life may not mean anything to you, but...
Wait. Why are you getting up?
Maybe my life doesn't mean anything to you either.
Wait.
Can you come to my place tonight?
That would be out of bounds.
To talk with my father. You write up an evaluation in case Joker Johansson tries to commit him. Be human, Gustavo. You're not afraid of Johansson, are you?
What would frighten me?
Is he a buddy of yours, or you just don't want to do battle with another professional?
If this was really a case of someone trying to harm your father, you don't think I would really try to help?
Well, what would convince you? Or would they have to kill him first? I'm not asking you to do anything wrong. Just come and talk to him. Veronica won't be home tonight. She's away at her conference, her secret rendezvous with Joker. Would you do this one thing?
It does sound strange. Veronica trying to maneuver your father away from treatment, the secret notes between her and Johansson. But let's sit down and talk about it, please. Just por favor.
The session is over. I'm not free associating, and I don't want the fucking blank screen silence. I need a favor, a concrete act by one human being for another. Are you gonna say anything?
How can I help you sort out this whole picture if I stepped into it?
Gustavo, you're a good person, warm. You can't hide that with your Dr. Freud routines. I've grown here with you, but they've brainwashed you with all these formalisms. The only objective is to be objective. That's how they avoid fighting against injustice.
We are supposed to minimize our contact with each other. There's a reason for these rules.
There are times when those rules are too rigid, when simple human values are more important. I'm committed to those values, and I know that you're committed to them too. Why do you think I'm in trouble? But let's not get into that right now.
Look, you know better than I do. My evaluation wouldn't count. I'm your therapist. You need a statement from a professional completely external from your life.
What I need first is your opinion. Talk to my father. Listen. Tell me if there's a shred of evidence he's not in his right mind. And after that, I can find somebody else for the legalities.
You made the right decision to become a lawyer.
Sometimes I wonder about that.
Nobody can touch you in an argument.
Sure. I can't even get you to come to meet my father tonight.
And you see right through the establishment half-truths. I admire that. Concern for people. What field could possibly suit you better?
Good question. No one's gonna hire me. I'm still afraid of standing up in a courtroom.
And we're working on that. And but we can't get anywhere if you start jumping instead of looking at your feelings. Where are you going?
Just tell me if you're coming. If you charge, that's okay. Stay in character. And don't worry about me trying to seduce you. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing you when I walk through the door to the door naked, but a man's life is on the line now, and that man happens to be my father.
I might like to go to your house to meet your father, but I'm supposed to do what's for your benefit.
You should record these lines so you can like play with them, play them with a simple click, or have certain keywords trigger them. I'm sorry for the sarcasm, but don't you see my desperation?
I do.
Put yourself in my position. Suppose your uncle's illness had been curable, and suppose someone else were about to block him from treatment by imprisoning him in a mental hospital. Wouldn't you help?
But trying to help can backfire. Okay? Because you're an attorney, now you'll understand something that happened when I was a teenager.
Tell me.
My friend Pucho got caught doing a burglary. No money for bail, but the judge felt pity. She took him to stay at her house, and the next thing he's trying to climb into her bed. They pulled the judge off the case, and Pucho did a year on Rikers Island.
Did you stay friends with him?
Yes, he's been in and out of jail since.
But your friendship, that's the point of the story. You care, Gustavo. Don't let them destroy that. You are the sweetest person I have ever met. And the sexiest.
Ileana, I am flattered. But we can't just start doing this.
You know how messed up I was before. The anxiety attacks. You helped me become aware of so many feelings, contradictions, sensations.
Control, control, control.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to excite you. But it's nice to know I'm not completely unattractive to you. Gutless wonder. If you don't want to come to my house, that's okay. I don't have to come back here either. Yes or no? She's trying to kill my father.
I think you're convincing me of that. But come back and please, just no. Sit down. For my sake. Simple human values. Gutless wonder. Hello, Ileana, Gustavo Rios. I'll be there tonight. No, you don't have to call when you get this. I'll see you at 6, and I look forward to meeting your father. Ooh. Shit. Hi, Lucy? Gus. I was wondering if I could schedule a session as soon as possible. I don't know. I'm in a situation.